Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. I just wanted to go over with you the update of where things lie. Here on Monday, August 14th, I've set a deadline for August 6th, let me think, Thursday, August 17th, I believe. Let me just verify that. Yes. Okay, so knowing that, August 17th it is. And let's talk about it. Okay, so August 17th is going to mark the first deadline of the removal of this new video I just posted last week. This is my first bonus video here on my Shopify account. Yes, this is a joke of a price, but it's to get people to kind of wake up. So this is a 37-minute video explaining. This is the first of a series of videos I'll be posting over the next few weeks to months. And so the way it's looking, it's probably going to be moving forward like this, the way it's going. I'll show you what I mean. So in this video, it's a 37-minute video, and what it will do, it will demonstrate examples of forward-looking data sets used from the Federal Reserve with the rationale of the use. This is forward-looking data that you can look into the economy and that you can use as a gauge on your calls when it comes to trades, be it in stocks, by sector. It can be used for areas as in Forex, as well as in commodity trading as well. Very, very powerful stuff. Now, next thing is, how do you interpret it? So I do cover that. Also, how these data sets will impact not only the U.S. but the rest of the world, specifically around the trading relationship that the U.S. does get involved with, and obviously that impacts currencies as well. Also, I give you a sneak peek of the source code of this powerful script. It's actually very simple. It just downloads from the Federal Reserve in St. Louis, the Fed as I call it, and some other data from Quandl, from the Manufacturing Association, all free data. And it's something that I would definitely look at. Now, as part of this, there was a Q&A as well, but that's not part of this video. Now, what's happening is that this video will be only available for the next till Thursday. The only way you really can get it as in free, as a bonus, when you join my Quant Labs analytics service. Now, to get that, just come under product at quantlabs.net, and then you just scroll on down to join the quantitative analytics full. And then there is a posting that will remain up until Thursday night, my time, Eastern Standard Time, that will give you a discount code so that you can redeem this video for free. You got to go through the shopping cart experience, and it is fairly easy. This is a message that came back from one of my members. Files downloaded perfectly, and the Shopify process is very easy. Exactly the sort of videos which are very useful for the subscription service. Now, as I said, this is very important stuff. The next one that will be, again, for a timely basis, will be the Eurostats, which will show you the same similar type of data throughout Europe and all the European community members, as well as the UK for now, as they're still part of the EC, and be able to distinguish hot market sectors to invest into and trends that you will not see regardless of what broker you use or whatever news outlet you use as well as a source. And this again is automated, and it is in simple Python. Okay, so you do get that sneak peek. I don't know when that will come about, but that's the next video. Now, as for this, again, there's one video. When I say this is going to be the last time, this will be the last time. I've got so much data to show I'm not keeping this up forever. I want all the people to download this so they can maintain their trading edge and be able to use this to their advantage as part of their automation process. Next up. Okay, now here are the next set of topics that we will discuss. Really important stuff. Now, you may or may not know that I have now Oanda Axis working with the Forex broker Oanda, also using the open source Backtrader Python package as well. I've got demos there, and I'm porting everything over to the Redis NoSQL database. Now, in terms of Redis, it's probably one of the world's fastest databases out there. Again, not a lot of people talk about it, but if you want more details, come to my YouTube channel over at Quant Labs. We have video playlists right. Once I can get it, video playlist right here, and look for Redis. Okay, this Redis right here, we've got 50 videos to demonstrate the capabilities of Redis and the benefits of it. Very powerful. True open source, not one of these freemium kind of databases like MongoDB. Okay, so that's pretty important. Now, the next topic will be this one. Complete walkthrough of multi-asset watch list manager assets, instruments of interest for potential automated trading orders. Again, that is using Oanda. Probably one of the most popular Forex brokers out there. I think they're getting bigger because they have this Python API support, which is pretty well the only game in town, as I've hinted last week. Not a big fan of Oanda, but as I said, that's pretty well the only game in town outside if you wanted to move over to interactive brokers. Okay, so this watch list manager is going to be very, very important. If you go under Oanda, just trying to think here of assets available. Let's see here, commodities trading online. Okay, let's do a demo of what's available as the asset classes. Okay, so these are CFDs. Now I've already done a video on this. These are owned and operated by the broker Oanda. Now I'm hoping, I can't confirm this, but they have similar behaviors as if you were trading future contracts. So this is just to practice those trends once we get everything running. You can see here we've got oil, corn, natural gas, soybean, sugar, West Texas oil, WTI, as well as wheat. Now, we also have indices as well. So again, we can trade like what we see on the Bloomberg News app. That if you are trending like on my Instagram, we can still kind of take advantage of what's available through Oanda with these countries based around Australia, China, Europe, and that's 50, France, Germany, Hong Kong, Japan. Hong Kong's on fire right now. Netherlands, Singapore, UK, and then all the NASDAQ, Russell 2000, SPX, and the Wall Street 20. On top of, what else do we have? Let me just go back here. The precious metals, with the uncertainty in the markets right now, with let's say North Korea, we've got gold, silver, palladium, platinum, and silver. Palladium will be an interesting one with electric vehicles coming online. The demand for this metal will probably skyrocket. And I think obviously gold and silver will skyrocket as well with the North Korean situation. Okay, so with bonds, again, this looks pretty interesting. Bund doing fairly well compared to all the rest. 10-year Treasury note, that's the gilt as well for the UK. 2-year, 5-year T-bond, all CFDs. We can use these to practice with instead of having to go out and trade the futures contracts. So we can kind of do it through Oanda, not the best, but that's the goal. Okay, so knowing that, going back to what we talked about, because of this availability through Oanda, we've got now the watch list manager. So this watch list will be probably the nerve center of pretty well everything. We would push in orders of, or not, sorry, not orders, but instruments or assets that we're interested in, add them to a watch list, or there may be a variety of different assets we want to watch. Still too early to tell how to really do it, but you could do it by asset classes, as I showed earlier with that Oanda list, and basically break it up into separate watch list scripts as an example. And of course, I will demo two methodologies with it. One on using it without a backtesting framework, and using it with a backtesting framework. The one that I like called Backtrader. I'm going to show some demonstrations of that in this video, and that's what I'm going to be doing next. Now, the whole point of this is then also to develop buying and selling signals, longing and short signals to the pricing engine, which is going to be obviously a connection into, as I said, with Oanda, the live Forex broker. Now, that is the next set of videos I'm going to do. I'm going to treat it the same way as I've done with this video with the Federal Reserve, and that is going to be a pretty important video you may want to know to understand how the behind the scenes my trading system will operate. Again, that is in Python. Again, I don't give away the code, but I do a source code walkthrough, a fairly deep level one for each of these bonus videos. Now, one other thing, the big thing is with this particular video, if you come under this course here, the Algo Trading Component course, this course goes through some detail of how to work with Redis, the NoSQL database. I have here a overview of how to use it with MongoDB if you want. That's something you may want to look at, but as I said, all the scripts that I'm updating are removing or replacing MongoDB with Redis. So I have a module on Redis here, and also in another course that I've got, this one with the Interactive Brokers course, how you can use Redis as a message queue. Very powerful database, as I said, and we have some demos here with Redis between Java, C++, and Python, and using Redis as the back data store. Okay, so just wanted to put that out there. So this is the video everybody's been waiting for. This is the next big video. So what we've got is two things with this script will enable you to do. This script will be the position manager, and this script will achieve two big things that most traders will never be able to accomplish. One, to reduce or minimize their stops, or sorry, minimize their trading loss. Because you're automating your execution, your order management, you are now taking out the human element. What I mean by that is that when you put on positions, you're not letting human emotion take control of your trading, especially on your open positions. This is so key to your success. If you do not take out the human emotion, you'll always fall into that 90% reason on why 90% of traders will fail and will not stay in trading in the long game, regardless of what asset classes that you focus on, be it futures, be it Forex, or even stock, whatever. You need to follow these set of rules with this type of automation. The other big thing that this thing will do, this script, it will prevent your orders from being stolen from your broker. I'm not here to tell you which brokers do it, but if you want me, just look up FXCM fiasco about this. Basically, you just look up FXCM CFTC. So right here, they ended up paying a pretty big hefty fine. They were banned from trading in the U.S. because they were basically ripping off their own clients. And part of that was due to the fact they were doing something called stop hunting. So what is stop hunting? It's basically this. Now, a lot of the brokers out there that are involved in Forex are unregulated, are not really monitored by government or any governing body whatsoever. So this is what a lot of them do. Stop hunting, a strategy that attempts to force some market participants, that's you, the retail broker, their client, force some market participants out of their positions by driving the price of an asset level to a level where many individuals have chosen to set their stop loss orders. This is a phenomenon that is killing so many clients for a lot of Forex brokers. This script will minimize and actually remove stop hunting altogether. Why do I say that? Well, and this is all done within their market making division of a lot of brokers. I just put up a video, got a comment today where somebody said I've saved their life. If you want to know more, let me just get rid of this script. If you want to know more, just come to my channel. Just do a search on stop loss. I just put up a video here. Stop loss is not a good strategy. Market makers will gun them usually, and that's what I'm referring to. I don't mention any broker by name. I just don't need the potential lawsuit because of false claims or whatnot, but I do look out for people. But again, here's a history of one of the biggest in the U.S., FXCM, which was banned from now, no longer trading in the U.S. So it brings to close all material U.S. regulatory matters affecting the U.S. unit FXCM, Forex Capital Markets. So they got kicked out of the U.S. markets because of this by the CFTC. So it does happen, and this is the largest one, and we've been talking about it for many, many years. So let's talk about this script. So what this script does, first of all, as I said earlier, it will remove the MongoDB database calls, as can be found in this course here, the Python infrastructure building block course. So that's now going to get updated to only use Redis. This is a pretty big script. It is a monster of a script, but it's very powerful. So what it will do is a complete walkthrough video of this powerful script will be coming. This is used for controlling virtual. This is the key. Virtual stop losses. These are virtual. Only your system, only your scripts, only your automation will know. So because these stop losses are virtually managed by your system, they will not be signaled back to your broker. Also, it targets the pricing on that position. You can do it by doing half a position. You can also set a hard target versus a soft target. These targets are used predominantly by professionals. This has never been seen by anybody in public domain. This is sort of secretive stuff that the professional traders don't want you to know as a retail customer. Retail traders will never know about this stuff. And this is what the professionals use for their tight risk control, okay? They do it by setting different types of position, like I said, hard stop loss, or hard target, soft target, and then they also use half positions as well to measure the risk before they go into a full position. And again, you can set this and automate it. Tight, intelligent risk control measures for open positions. And all of this results in exactly what I just said. Tight, intelligent risk control. And it's automated if you know what you're doing. So as I said, I'll only peel this back once on how to do this with automated target pricing, dynamic targeting. Now, when I say dynamic targeting, to minimize your loss. As I said, if you hang on to a position that's losing, you're going to lose a lot. A good one I know many of my own friends have lost with is Nortel, and it went down like, what, 90% because they thought, oh, it's going to come back. Well, the dynamic targeting, again, from all the high level 6, 7-digit, even 8, all the way up to 9-digit traders that run the operations or do it themselves on their own accounts pretty well have the same process of dynamic targeting. So what this means is that when you set your stop losses, you're setting your targets dynamically for each position. It depends on a number of things, on a number of factors where typically that dynamic target will be in the range of 7 to 12% is on average. So what that means is if you are now losing money on your open position on the dynamic target of, let's say, up to 12%, you cut the position no matter what, because now you're minimizing those losses, and you do that as a rule. You do that with automation, and you don't monkey with it. You just set that and let it, or set and forget when you open your positions. Now, there's always the upside. Yes, you do set your dynamic targeting, but part of the script, what it does is if it knows that you have a running position that's very profitable, you let that position run, and that script has that logic built in. Okay, so again, this will prevent stop lossing and minimize your losses. Okay, a very, very important video. So each of these videos I've been talking about will be only available for 4 days. They'll be only available. I don't care what your excuse is. If you don't download it, not my loss. I've shown you how it works using the Shopify account. On top of, you need to be a member of my membership, Quant Analytics. There's going to be a few other videos coming about, but to be honest, right now, the two most important ones will be this watch list manager as well as the position manager. These are, again, written in Python. They work, and the code will not be given, but I will do a source code walkthrough that you can easily, of course, see the code. Okay, so you know what to do. Every time you see one of these, you got 4 days to get it before the link is gone, the code is gone, everything is removed. And when I say it's removed, it's gone forever, over and out.